Maya, no man could anyone go for the no mabaji, not afraid the Asako mess. It in Ogana, yet beyond the catches Akaya de Bacope, and he have 7. Adia Kaya in answer the Bobra, and was a Ghana for you, send ye pa. Say, ya, say, Timusi say no. Say, what you know with you, Missy, pressure ye befemono. Ubia be omonokura, omoka, and omonka. They say to ye train. It's the 4 men na President Mama Kato be a woman's bank amount. A 2 Tombukwa, Okwa, a bemos Kakasi as a Fakubi store. A Tinina, a Fessa, Nina, a Bebum, or more promises or Mamma Nano. You didn't know to one now, your best say your communicators no. Say no. Excellency Nana, Adokdanko Kufuado. Or Bab Memoir, any 3 days squana, and these communicators, Essia bonnet, ya, yet the alien is a, ye check your beko. And no more promises or mamma in and say, some promises wrong with me, for Fedia. And he check a class, Namia Duma, a free match, economy budget we are, and a better room. I'm one say, and the pray anyone. I'm with your Bejakunano. Now, Miss Red Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, when you're ready, meaning say, what the Yamia Kuma so papa so only bit me lead to my way and what ye. It when you're ready, say, it be at 2028, you know, or Sabe could be. Asa akobiem amagana yenya asundue eti nana yawo me do besia mo bi so ababi
me da se abacha me da se papa Kenya meche ewo keke nyameche
yeah
okay keke mache
nana me jo so na pop te say
yankopon adom na so
nyabi adom me ho ye nana video no pay ba me fa wa fidikasi so na me mo Ghana fire service for abaso if you say security services no mo ye boni aye kan ti se hu so mo ye bibi na ya de pa o se bo ma ba so ne show mo kwan na no me hu say in between La Paz Abrantie sport wo kwan na eko new market no o mo di o mo cars no ba ko abesi ho a be hu ye na me say na we nkrofo de den no mo ye ti adwen ba me ti me say e bia o mo pese o mo ben yen na se bibisi a o mo atumi aso ano ampa me ko busa o mo na just the na me dwen no enu ano mo ye ho adwuma no say omo ben yen na the thing say the market will be an on be sha say so be ben ho say BBC a omo community no ma no matimi aso ano mestre fire service ma omo ma we ne da group adwuma say the dan me ho no pe na moment faso na ya sra ban say the aban bi ba o say one district one this one district one that one ambulance one constituency fire tenders near best aban hwe se obemma fire service enya dodo na ja hihie a hihie o men no eto atwa na obi ka se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne ready so besia akobio na wasia akọ MPP yemfo bi anko the party be decide say ye de ko ne ye de be ko ba ye ko na wanko ya de o perform bad say dia I don't think say o say party no to aso ne so mesre MPP enya adaji Emma na do ko baako bienu miensa nti enu na ya na nkofo bi di yem fato ho se na na ko mienu ko miensa kofo ko mienu yes kofo ko mienu no ko from opposition but the percentage we are 39.67 from opposition 30 something years na ye ndi record bia na president kofo ni achievement bia o jira so dia campaign ama no na do by or the kofo achievement by onya 49.70%. And when you share so oh baby what do the on sign could be even in the first round now leading. It is such a candidate, no man opportunity so could be my but where there your president could for records or president could for achievement or you want another records or you want another achievement or you want sitting president vice president. Now you're sitting vice president. Let me be a dance here. Incumbency advantage. But your person call campaign or call Sikaya this share campaign 2024 MPP. Yamfa bi mu ya campaign mu da by a kunya 38.2%. A chesa sa candidate really could be wa. Ebe how. And now Ghana for catch yen so before you call your first bearer. Ghana for catch yen. Sa candidate with the money they buy yen to mamo. Ghana for kind. But near free say MPP mu the timidi bi bia hye nipa kontino ye de betimi da hye Ghana for kon ba ye de ne kwa Ghana for kire clearly say ye ka kire mo say ye mpe no wo ka no bia bebu sa say so no na no mo mpe na e de na MPs no so entimenya now na no mo ntie ne ye Ghana for young people year campaign. The other year can then this first year campaign no more can said the SC Parliament 2020 no. Omon pese bi besibio. Enti na MPP for year campaign the other year can say Utuma Baumia. No what MPs no. Said the Baumia benya MPs do. No they are Parliament or they are go minor. Sana na do mama so na ma oka.
Mati keke me da se mami fonsi ase mami se wa e wo kan so mami se wa machi.
Yeni O'Brien.
Na what you say?
Mpacho nyame adom me ho ye.
Yo, mami miti yo.
Ba mpacho campaign time no. President Mama can say first year university for no be chia o musika mpacho say.
Na numu ho benefo be kan se sesi ade nhihye ne nyambo ano but omo mbeko na chire aban betwe skara ma omo.
Hey, politicians. Omo no de chen Satan no garden of Eden. Brian Pacho, youth now omo nemu now omo ye no ma basa politicians na make am. Me Pacho President Mama, me say so aka mu bibia o. Mesreno. On share youth no. Ono kasa. Boys no mo nya no ma omo ye ni biu. Yet what ye yamashishi na de bia na me kama sama se ma me nka biu. E say boys nke ye chuma ye twom. Na do mo kogu nsanwom. No mo ye nenye President Mama. Omo ye campaign no me ko social media no so pa. Nsama ono ne asi edun katia ene nyame no mo ekeka ye no. Ena ma youth ne ye sa no. Cause uni akwala wo fie wo kire ne Bible a onam be bia ne su ne ban eye Bible ma uni akwala wo fie na wo kire ne tutrasem a ba bi obedubra fi trasem ena obedi no mo ye ne ye ni party ne ye eye ya pa omo hwe bibiye na daachi atemu ho maye medanse
Meso medase Orobon matching.
Olonyan for Kadna.
Orobon what say?
You go and go for them number to Namuswe.
Adam.
Meta Uba piece from a sure and you might be brave through Mupapa into in Shama many America say. But I am a new number in Como. I have called Bancoman, but your mammy and Papa Cope. Dr. Sawa Japan, Zoom your panipano, or Sabato Papa Juma. Ah, I know about Ampara Kumsen, or Uma organizer MPP. Our tampa fa a fell a fatal. No, not forget me. No wonder. I say, President Mahama, it's a platform so can I say about violence. Young MDC for your champion water. Should you also as a man? Appointment Yakafo, Makamako, in the place which Abu a 50. The President Mahama, you see, I pay ready.
Not I know if I'm home.
Oh, yeah, market.
Oh, my, if I'm Obi de Jow.
Kadna, aka enipa no enipa be system bu akire o ana o ka system no be yi abon system one yen ne di wo promo a enti ana second one ekoma petrol bu e cost go my na mu ha kadna ne pa chaw me di go podi pa chaw hwehwe ayi ya be mama me papa NDC town MPP town obegira oba UTV a papa itimi kasa ne ko wunti nyina yi egu ai papa to bo kakrai. And the petrol boy, and about 2 petrol, so the petrol boy, oh my God, Papa Mahama. Financing from my petrol, go for my Yampa, excuse, Bia, Yashel, said your old one more than 15 year muscle, inflation, levy, bad tax, or Castle Bamana, conforming to the trouble now, and the Papa, then press schools, Bia, they said, oh, look at that position. Your man, Mother Busumi, you got a best, Lanopa, Busumi.
That's it. I'm from you know, and Kahonafi and Shen Comatrucian. I say, hello, Kissy, oh, Kissy Marching. Hello, Kissy. Hello, Kissy.
Marching.
You're not saying.
Namuswa.
Adam, Pachoman and Comame.
Make a sassy Utirigi.
My radio don't go from Kakra.
Mr. Admiral Papa no year campaign. Utirigi for your dinner to say.
Hana, Papa no.
Eura Mahama.
Ah, okay.
The dinner to say 11 bed tax and only the dinner of pan and the cassette. And remedy say, Dan Quapuya Buakaze. on diverting for sports. Never any son about the country. Oh, in your country and the American Sotuaban, yes, Reno, put the region who send is to Abanamano. And also in the Gina Casade, yes, Reno, near Cosubiano, Pomo Modino Nusumai. Nothing narcotic, I use maybe no more come on some acquisition.
Mate, Kosuti, maybe Aquacusivia, Wasam, Eberbro, and Asma Papa Kisi, free Uti. Hello, Mamma,
Emena,
Mamma, Marching.
Mitiamuna.
Open and close, my radio, Uncle from Kakra.
Unim go for Jama, some flowers after me. Nana, and a Mitiamuna, what is Munera de Nejuma. Unipa or Cano Creno, Unamisiano. So you better no call down a bob, you may be better for my cano crack. Yamisu no crack. Abatwa ya 2 years. Sending a minute we are here. And then Dr. Mahmoud Baunia, ne poya. Baby Grammy, Minuya. Council, Kaunia, maybe. Let me use the word maybe. No, Namia Boyen. Dr. Mahmoud Baunia, Abba, Edin Sunu, Egubuyan Samso, Kenene, Tegonia for no Roma State, and I only turn I and talk. Papa, when he and talk, ye don't I and talk. Papa, nay and talk. I don't know, yes, sir. And yes, I mean, at you are the no. No more start any at all, I and talk. One more tongue, one yet tongue. Namin, Sonny would be dinner. No, but I got it all. Leave me out row. Because on Nankopon or 2-4 or in Nadia won't pay crowd in India because I see who Pranaka, who Papa no Swaka. And then you are 12 memoirs to about maybe 30 to about Buzia Presso. Me who said you did that. Now, Bibiaba, what the Baba say wine? What the say wine? A young body in the Indian plan. Young Modino, and then a moye and no edita, and then you're gonna possess by your woman. It's a young mother. No, Baba, your tongue, I am taught. Your tongue, what would you best or not the answer?
Mamma, that's what Mamma Soft Mamma Marching.
Major Mamma.
There is of my message also, dear, and you saw Papa. So,
Mamma, but show you near.
Aha, Naya Jebby, I made you also dear plan. Ah.
Nala pacha me anupe.
Bonnie tell mommy uncle.
Yo, anupe da mi peche more thing. Enfema General Secretary Papa Justin from Punkudia. Na mencha Aja Safia Mohammed, Deputy National Women's Organizer. Na when the minister me busao, NDC manifesto no. Me nimara, mintimi ko ni nyina mu true. Enhwe yese. Manifesto no nobo afenyo markings na o manifesto no ma na se onobo anu dompra. Ono so manifesto no dia minchire e bi say this for ba ye be busumi niru adwuma na de show monsa no mo hwesu nyayo 24-hour economy no mo hwesu nyayo ono bo anu dompre eno no ba finyo market ono no do masu tankrom no mo from se no mo horo sapo nso bu constituency 24 na to aba ma mo so bu memre se bejom no mo medi dwuma nse adwuma na no mo ye no because me shade na koso oblik ma no fa na me ra ho so ya to aba busumi mienu Echem, next to ye nya MP Honoma, no day no mine a year can't come. Ye better not say the phone of one. And from your learning in answer to someone, there's even a person due. It's a better than 24 can be a woman. Say electoral commission, on shadow of a shade, no money MP Honum, then first to be from Branana, only a minute.
May I say, so for mammy, Ewa, Domehania, the Afrefo, ABC, and Fafrefo, be able to Kokrokoo, my dear, and 0244 844 488. 0244 844 488. 0244 844-488 and our adventure na simbisa bia ode ebefa and I pay and some my baby di eho enkomo mampani eko thank you to and na odu 50 mantemu waka kire oswafo ohwafo afodwumadi so say on finance minister entwetwen komo se ne be ya anomabo college no fisheries college no ombehwe na omo awie ska ka bi omo mpe be ska na obi omo kope na omo ehwe na omo nwie Mampeni esusu say July 1st no yɛbɛsan holiday ni ayɛ National Prayer Day. Na afi wasade atodwa say orafo no obedom report ebeba betu nanim nyame ya adoma na wotwe a yɛba besimu yi. Afi enu achi yɛbɛkɔ parliament so ne akwa akɔhwɛ ne ma ɛwɔ hɔ. Panifo atransi anɔpɛ Honorable Eko Vincent Asifua MP Otafo. Reverend Charles Owusu ena afi Professor Smart Sapon panifo emiensa ene no mo transi ɛwɔ Kokrokoo dwumadie so ena no pay. Sena meka no first na me say abranti bia ne ho dwo na ne ho eni asem na woso ope single room self contained na se chamber house self contained ebi ɛwɔ abelenpe onya bi ɛwɔ kokomlemle ena afi onya bi ɛwɔ tesa no ha anase abeka nani ebeje ho wo bia no afre 024 009 4770 024 009 4770 024 009 4770 na on enamoso na onya bia ne beje pacho ompe agent bia we die ompe agent bia ono a na bibia aye kama pamcho mbasia
said you bet me a check in a farmer APC in Sunti and why yen sakuma
uti paiwa
fakina farmer akuma APC kaka hawa akuma APC
sisiarie one person no mpemu na ya fever ana wona me ya
emu bia kina farmer akuma APC ebeye firi ho nemum na anu achi na enkoy dia ko hu doctor kina farmer akuma APC eyema obia ya wadi emfiedunsia 16 years dekro.
Happy delightful Jew. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against wood toast, cereal, and even them cool. And we a bread and fifi. The monster fridge man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be happy to relax anyway. So I know when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a berry I bring you all day long on fruit juice. I'm happy delighted. One different flavor. Different size. You number 1 liter. Number from NG 150 and 250 ml.
Ebenye healthy life shows on your supermarket.
Happy life fruit juice, loaded with taste.
So reindeer.
Not be difficult to do myself. Ubani I'm metal no correct. No I'm a maintain I won't see. Me that form that I mean to me she say. See I know me I know if I fall. Won't cry me man if I fall. Thousand I bet me can chow. When him be mad at chow. Make I live my life and you know.
I was for me because you to the Mashasi Abon Como and Anope Kokrokoo dwumadie so nonkron apan sima enkron. Ministerial Romani Honorable Eko Vincent Asifua. Christ asumdwe enkan.
Enkan sumsum.
Now what to say?
Onyame de na acha ye ye na onso aminya.
Oh Nyankopon adom. O tafofo what to say?
Well, o tafo boko say medical ka say maybe a many opportunity ameba ye Peace FM. Ghana's biggest and far-reach radio station. Unyaba say no one say Ghana too. Until we take an opportunity na yachia your employers or more say go mama yejuba, which is Otafo constituency. Penyumfu womu, nkwade womu. For a woman, assembly members, presiding member, polling station executives, constituency for anope mechiamu na mama mwache na masa take an opportunity to say thank you to you for the maye e dia mama ni monyam sha mo dia hye eye me damwase na nana last week Mr. T me thank you to last week I went to about 9 churches in Otafo constituency. The choir na masem yetiawa. Tsunami na see on the 7th of December 2024 no. Otafo for eyi mi free mu. Nti ho be hia se me di omo na ase kwa akoma wo mo because you say baby a echicha abo na ho na yesane no. Before elections so me constituency executive na no. Eko omo na ase. Eko sere omo ho. Adom ne mpaebo ene omo mo a omo de ose yoyo me wi a me sa show mu nkra mo hu se ye no ma na sabi ahwegu e be hunu ne hyehye de asi wo MPP mu de ama ye di ncho in 2024 anya hwe kra no on top of our mind you've seen some ye hunu bi na ye be hyehye no ma ne yie na yakopon ya adomo a Ghana for as a mobo. Ghana for who MPP for mobo. Mosa diaba biamu 2028. Media mo gidie ewo nyame mo. Mo gidie wo Ghana for mo. I am not a prophet of doom for the NDC. In fact, when I had the opportunity to engage a church members, no, the moment who says be the no so no. Or your Ghana ni. So they should pray for him. They should pray for John Mahama. His Excellency the President. Na wo hwe no mo a His Excellency the President nya abotre etin team won the manifesto mo a as I said me prophet of doom. But the future cannot be that promising. Especially because of how nano matter. I saw opposition no nya abotre na wo de baby a MPP for na said oti abenwo no beyan from so no na obom wo hosa typical example teacher training allowances His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 2014 ana omutwemu it took the MPP government to reintroduce teacher training allowance in 2017 now ene enyankopon daroma when opportunity asaba abenwo after you yourself promised in your manifesto in 2020 o share ho bo say 2020 yankopon ya adom na we win elections are what's the teacher training allowance baba you pleaded with Ghanaians saying from so na ye and I will tell you until be in 2024 o kan ho asem
what yes mo ano no ana
nyanti mo kra
ene mame nti we fi na be wanam we die enche bia obeti enche bia no asi kwampa no to da mame ntikiti miensa we fi ona yenko yenem yo belated 70th birthday to Dr. Buzia of Fitness Club and Cantamanto from your darling wife Mrs. Oba Ya Frempong Buzia, your children, your family both home and abroad, wishing you the best, and members of Fitness Club wishing you a belated 70th birthday, Dr. Buzia. And also to wish happy 14th birthday to Janet Ayebia Dankwa, Janet Ayebia Dankwa of Osajan School in Sawam, from Nana Nyakwa Dankwa, Auntie Benny's, Auntie Emilia, and all your school friends. Wishing you the best, Janet Ayebia Dankwa. And to wish Bra Kingsley Edu, aka Tola of Jerusalem High Table, a glorious birthday, Jerusalem High Table and Achimota Keep Fit Club. Wishing you the best of luck as you celebrate your birthday today from members of Jerusalem High Table and Achimota Keep Fit Club. And to also wish Madame Ernestina Ejeyi of Dansumana Gege once again a glorious birthday from your children Fifi, Nyakwa, Francis Solo and Peter. Wishing you the best of luck as you celebrate your birthday, praying for God's blessings upon your life. And the message is simple: Mommy, we love you. Happy birthday to Solomon Entry of Oda Police Station from Franklina Ufusua Entry, your daughter, wishing you happiness and special day. Happy 50th birthday to dearest husband Pastor Kingsley David Chere Adom Amwa of Possible Prayer Revival Church from your wife, Evangelist Mrs. Lydia Adum Amoa, the entire Possible Prayer Revival Church members, and the Amoa and Ado family. May Psalm 23 be your guide as you celebrate your birthday today. Happy birthday. And to my brother, Prophet Collins Kwame Kesse, leader and founder of Great Glory Ministry, Tanoso Anyuan Kwanta, wishing you the best as you celebrate your birthday today, from the Kesse family and from your wife, Pastor Mrs. Janet Amankwa, your children and all your friends celebrating you, especially from your brother and friend Samson Kwame Nyameche, chef of Hello FM general manager, Kenneth Obin, the master planner, Amenya Kwatifa Queen, all the guys at Hello FM, wishing you, Prophet Collins Kwame Kesse, a glorious birthday. Honorable Vincent Asamoah Ewa Hasi, na yaneno ebebo enkomoa edono. MP, yanko.
Yeah, so Nanayo said the make I said the American.
But up I am fair no round to me issues so what no pay. It can okay, never did that.
The person me trying to say 2024 when your opportunity oba be mu no na me hwe say anka dia o promises and oba obeye no obeye, but there are glimpses of doom, especially when you listen to the Minister of Education. They want to phase out the teacher training allowance. We hope say Onyankopon be mo ahoden, Onyankopon be mo nkai adom no mo ka che Ghana for no omo betumi aye saade no dia maye na yo ene you see no ninam kromu a see was in sensam so abedwa ene CEO we ya bondi so ntimi nkoya adwuma ya bo CEO we din ono so kwa ntimi nkoya adwuma. I mean, these are things that is also in the system, and I wish that we could have gotten time to deal with it. But said you can you know about now wow topics no you go through topics no
yo topics no more. President Mahama Yeka say oko thank you to ewo enra no in 50 mantem na enema ifri mobile bi eni se waka kire oswafo na ohwafafo dwumadi so se onko huni nua na ohwe kasam so no na omon pesika na anomabo fishes college no be bia ewo no monhwe ento aso afei wasan ka say FM July 1st yabasa ayen holiday Republic Day na be holiday na National Prayer Day. Afei so oral for nyame adoma next week on be submit report among na afei or the ama investigative bodies no mo ahwehwem na round 2 speaker any emunsensem ke dey emfa speaker dey no so nkan nyina ho na afei yaba round 2 ani akọ any other business na ye dey to apart pay.
Right, Nana, me da say.
Honorable Pacho, mame can say obi dey adwenkyera na asem bi say bi ba odwumadi so a 0244 844 488 0244 844 488.
Right, Nana, me nya boche now topics no me dealing one by one. Let me start with the issue of President Mahama say or propose July 1 as a National Prayer Day. Ayasempa enya de bone na the only issue that I have with such a proposal no and say anaya o share the newspaper a day sa asemi betudwa His Excellency President Mahama chire mu se obepaw abedwafo na say abedwafo no edi say adwumadie no anase o ma hyehye say adwumadie no di amaye na you look as if say we are in an era of committees kakra bia na form committee it's as if His Excellency the President Mahama himself does not know how to do or go about normal promises here. It depends na make asa ya wa ha ana yesi ye be for me good board ye ba be for me committee a omode ba be regulate ana so bo be hyehye ho mra ni akoto good ana say ye be ton about 22 committee members abadwufo nko e power ye 22 members a wo hwemu a sa nipa aduonu mienu no emu enum ana say nsia ene ya lawyer for adeɛ ɛsi enkoye fa abadwafo na saa abadwafo no ɔmo bɛ hyehyɛ mmra na saa mmra no yɛ de koto gold 22 committee members me dwene ho amenti ase because this is a job that I think that 6-7 people can do. Share nana ya wo hwe a saa board no membership no former Minerals Commission CEO ka ho and some the current Minerals Commission CEO so ka ho bi. I say yempa adwuma farmer boys nkophobia a campaign no muntimi nya minister ni bi because ya co promise system ministers nti chinchina a wose ti abadwoku na nkofo nya adwuma ye National Prayer Day public holiday nso so no ehun abadwoku a wote no ne de I don't understand me pacho se ekote abadwoku no a enya ban sika na edibetu omoka. Do you really need a committee? Say committee no ko plan how we can set a public holiday. Minti bi abakosam da. Anaya mona se bi krom ho amanyini na mo so madi amanyasam na chi ache. E bia ye de beka se e ba ye nche. But for a committee to be set up to regulate or to set a date, which date I know is almost certain to say on the 1st of January, 1st of July, to set a date for a public holiday. And now, me who be abakosam da na abadwoko na ya babete no, I know say ye de abansika na sebe ye betua omoka hwe mra mo Ministry of Education say ye be say ye reform obi ne hyehyɛ mra na sa mra no eboa ameye de reforms ba Ministry of Education wa unya technical directors be mienu miensa na de ko AG for so lawyers be mienu no maka ho nipa num ne enya mra e wo Ghana before it even comes to Parliament. Again, as a member of the Education Committee of Parliament, minim mra ya Attorney General for ba me atnase with the Education Committee ya shemra omode more than 3 lawyers be ba ho se ba be shemra and ase be chechire a bill me hu bi da. How then do you now get about 22 people to set up a regulation as be chechire mra se fan koto good hwe ayi yesi omode committee bi aba se committee no omode ba be ye education reform, the National Education Forum, or more planning the forum, education forum. But Nana Omurefi said, "You must be a Minister of Education." That we had to take our time to plan the education sector for about 12 years. Your BB education sector plan. It starts from 2018. Saying this is volume 1, they should go and look for that policy. From 2018 to 2030, how we want our education sector to move, the pathway, the education sector plan of 2018 to 2030. And so, Bibi e womu bia na osi ye with respect to the education sector, na education sector afa no to mapa efra no. It is in there.
But say in there mo ye based on mo ni suade hunu ene kwan a mo fi say betimi de Ghana ngoma sua faso nti no menyi ni say bibia si aban no kwan say ono zo aba no say na ni suade hunu kire no onya nhyehyeye a e kire sa kwan no so
nana yaw ene say NDPC ye wo ye friend say Ghana ma opon mu ni nyina no yesi ni so directive principles of state policy ni nyina no unti obi betimi aka say Rollins time na oyeye and as Rollins time they share your friend say constitution nti no what is the directive principle of state policy ni yadwuma enye chapter 6 of the 1992 constitution talks about directive principles of state policy. I know ene my Ghana the guidelines, the principles as to how this nation will have to be driven. Nti say a particular political party echechire ade bi ese emfa mo Ghana ho bra enche how ye koye ni mu a yebetumi aye normal now ka say oh aban we na ye nti no mind you they are technocrats
say na mo ne ya atena mo aye no ma me ma typical example education ya wo kan ya sana mo ne ya atena over the period aban bi aba na odne nhihye ya ba form for JHS eno achi baaye SS eno krachi na echro SSC du ba bi ase dan ya ba ye wasi yate ase yenko no 3 years yenko no 4 years enya ni say ye call 3 years there be yenko 4 years ye buy na asa twen about 3 years enya no free SHS me enya no free SHS this na mu nyina moto
well na de wo ne say media may come for education sector plan on the ama wo mu may come for the education sector plan of 2018 to 2030 at the ama NDC4 that maybe they have not drawn their attention to it. And as nim class BB please they should go and look for that education sector plan, no? And they will now see. Say there can be a review, but here planning an educational national forum or whatsoever. You don't need an education planning committee of a sort. You don't need it. Now, President Mahama Nento Abana Obono Awako PMO a year Central Region. When you no mabu hona me feel. Mami feel no mabu no mansapa nti hodie eyemi krumpa nti anything that can better the lives of the people in Anomabo is something I mean to make very, very important. But I think that as a nation, you have a problem. And may you see Otafo as an example. 2006, Dr. Antonia Kuto says started maternity block bureau, and I'm sure say maybe it has come to your attention. Yes, started, you know. 2008, 2009, if you are Bemuana, Sab project no Estole is one of the biggest maternity blocks in Kiwi and Kalbinya Ashanti region. But because of issues with the contract from that time, ABC ne NDC abayaba omontumi anye MPP abanso ba yentumi anye. Who suffers? The people who suffers no eye Ghanaians. Otafufo a omwo eye Otafo anka pankronofo kran so betimi anya ho mfaso. And there's a maternity block that is because there's a contention between the contractor and government. Woshe sa Anomabo Training College here. It was started in 2011. And now 2011. How many years now? 15 good years. And projector, you can clearly see say you need simple furniture, simple tables and chairs, and some road networks to bring to life this training college. And the sustainability of our fishing practices is very, very key. Sustainability of your fishing practice, very, very key. And I think say every fisheries ministries or bar or a very key and I say or keen interest with it. So close season is no man did for about 3 weeks to 1 month to be in Timinko fishing on Zoom and on Timinko Yinam and all those kind of things, you know. There are regulations to make sure that there's some amount of sustainability as far as the fishing industry is concerned. And those regulations, you know, sometimes yeah, mama for near papa if we are dealing and answer omoye into fishing. The Cape Coast people will tell you fare for. Most of them do not have the basic education in terms of how to make sure say fishing and I say ye na mu nso mu no practices ebe ma wa sustain ade no ye full sustainability ama Ghana so nya ho mfaso no a problem nti say suku yi ade anka ye tumi awie and ye de ya ho de better President Mahama chi so betumi awie suku na de ama the people of Anomabo. And I know that even towns ben Anomabo Briwane, Salt Pond, and all those towns that are closer to Anomabo should be able to benefit from this college. So to me, we idea. But of course, I know that there might be a challenge with time I had the contract, the contract sum, NCCI, the contract sum, if the contractor is willing to be able to go ahead with the contract, if say the same amount in a demand. I know a lot of get fund projects are facing some of these challenges. For about 10 years to 12 years, 15 years, those projects are there. Contractor are willing to go, but because of inflation, any normal maybe government is unwilling, and I said there has not been any agreement.
So Anomabo project na started time
2011.
2011.
Yes.
And 2011, then President Mahama Free Akunya 2017.
Yes, Ofri Akunya won him anye.
And I'm about 2017. Most more intimate.
Yes. In fact, there are a lot of projects like that, as I said.
But I'm particular about the Anomabo one.
Yes.
And the mobile more than or more twaso, but more than.
Well, Nanayao, and you can say NDC are buying, MPP are buying. Are failing in making sure that there will be a completion with this project. But with the experience I have, that is why I started with the example of Otafo. And now Anomabo College in Kwan, there are a number of projects like that are scattered across the country.
Metiasi, but I'm busy who say, baby, President Mahama Ja Anomabo fishing fencing fishing college, you know.
And yeah, Mills in the start here.
Mills started here 2011. Sorry, Mills started here. Baby, Uja no answer President Mahama Free Akunya Swako.
Yes.
Mobile moye then motoaso moye ne den.
Well, Nanao, it be very difficult for me to because I may have to get briefing from Howard Kumsen. But as I said, on top of my mind, Ayana Mihunu said there is an issue and as a contention with the contractual agreement, you know. Contract, you know, a certain amount also the your friend is a project, you know. Na time bema na se be 2-3 years but also no ntimi anwie na se contractor no hwe na se afido hu so ya de no obeboka na wajasi ho. And negotiations to sometimes make sure say you inflate the amount of money for the contractor no to be able to complete the project has always been the problem. And that is why you see the issue of Otafo maternity block as an example. Mijina Parliament 2 times ebusa the health minister. Say health minister mami hunu di enti Otafo maternity block yenti me about it. The health minister was clear to me. Said the contractor is the problem. Oko contractor and so the government is the problem. And I am only hoping. Now, embassy be politicize there no. MPP NDC na di yentumi anye. President Mahama ba be promises isi ase obeye Anomabo adia me awie obe di amaye. We can only pray and hope so that indeed obetumi awie di ama the people of Anomabo. As I said, enya Anomabo for nkwa na be benefited from the modern practices of fishing to make sure say there's some amount of sustainability when it comes to food production in terms of fish in normal keka home. But having said so, a man also share that kind of leadership to engage the contractor to make sure say there can be an amicable settlement if that is the issue. Because issue of furniture there, sorry, Nanayo, furniture, table and chair. And then also where you are consider for a completion of such a project. In fact, there are some schools crown points who are abandoned to me and so payment have not even gone. To the extent that some contractors say to me schools and I say could be a project in war, say 2 projects in microphone use. It days back and say yeah, no say best solve some of these issues are free advice, especially get fund. The government of the day should be interested in making sure say contractor and as a project are 10 years, 15 years, some of them even 17 years. They will bring you to the fore. They will bring you to the table. Normal necessary negotiations to make sure say you be sa project no. Now the last topic I make one some year president nominees about 13 deputy ministers have been appointed so far. I think that so far when it comes to the number of ministers His Excellency the President Ghana for so be appointed. I think say and no the M so yeah there because the numbers are no we are still within the 60. As to whether the 60 can deliver the vision, and also see another question, and we can only wait to see say indeed they can do so. But apart from that, numbers not there, yeah. But there are some places that I think that one minister is not enough. For example, my ministry, just a few months ago, Ministry of Local Government, to have one deputy minister for Ministry of Local Government alone to see outside the chieftaincy
chieftaincy and religious affairs.
Because ministry na gasano me buy nana me boss Martin James Akosa at the Ashanti region and some few regions at the moment so assemblies I should make sure say whatever they need, whatever support we can give to them, I should listen to their concerns. Even going round to listen to them is not a joke. And one deputy minister to handle all assemblies, that is if say no kwani adwuma krampa obeya, it is difficult. Senior, if I tell you sometimes issues are any assemblies anywhere across the country that will need key stakeholders to be able to deal with some of these issues are. And yes more. To say sanitation is
sanitation
inherently it is almost like as a Ministry of Local Government inherently it is not clear and the sanitation itself also and some chieftaincy and religious affairs and so
sanitation and share fence water resources
well I don't think so but
don't worry
contractor almost signing with Ministry of Local Government any municipals now. Most of these sanitation contracts in it is done at the Ministry of Local Government. It is not done at the Ministry of Western Housing. And you can clearly see say inherently the ministry a huge and big that I don't think say one deputy minister can handle the Ministry of Local Government. I disagree with President Mahama if he thinks that one deputy minister is enough for Ministry of Local Government. Ministry of Finance, to have one deputy minister for Ministry of Finance.
Peace FM.
His Excellency President Mahama, what promise you Nenso Wadaroma? Have a deeper reflection on some of these things. Because a good Ministry of Finance, when I speak to previous finance ministers and deputies in Libya, almost so they don't know how, because even when they were 3 deputy ministers, they saw how difficult the job was. How difficult and not to see one just because you've promised. Yes, you've promised, but you can always have an explanation, cogent explanations to the people of Ghana. If you think that upon hindsight there are some ministries only 2 or 3 then you seek for the consent of the Ghanaian people. Now 2 or 3 or now 4 they count 64, 65 at least for the betterment of Ghana. Kenya the money for the betterment of Ghana. Kenya the money. Tigwame. I think so. Bear 4 or 5 other ministers be also or appointed. I'm hoping say people like Senator Rollins, at least for that faction in NDC, it is good for their own image. When President Akufo-Addo contested with Alan Martin, ordinarily Alan Martin position, but for the image and credibility of the party, what you say onim dear Alan Martin so no betimi ayediama party that faction will have to be catered for. And every political you have to understand some of these dynamics to leave out the daughter of a year more founder. I mean, it's not acceptable. I mean, if you look at people like Agaga, Agaga,
James.
Agaga, Juma, why you Parliament, NDC, Pana, you bought over 50 ministers. Agaga's name cannot be found anywhere.
And yet they should be on a teaching yasi.
Agaga. Oh, and who know what the Parliament?
Man, come any mumra, ever saba.
Now for their own Zaya
and yet they should be on a teaching yasi. Many Professor Smasapon, Ewaha, and Reverend Charles Usun so Ewahasi. Reverend Machiakwaba.
Kadna, Medusa Brew.
Napum.
the onyamia ye ni the orchestra will be in tennis no na domini mobro hunu asan so so anopai nana onim se ade a ehia ma nipa nyina obi a eyena demo nipa nyina na daso a ade eden echi omo enti enkwani ahoden so nipa eni nipa nsem onyame nsem in fact ade a yem fasika ento intimi fasika mo ho ban ntina emfa ho ni sika dodo a obi wo emere ne so a obeko na me ba ya maybe hu Ghanaian Times asif say na obunim de obi mu a na ene ana pembe se meka ho so maybe hu de wo ha onim say na okọ cemetery a obi anya obi a ho okọ ho obi hu doctors ho obi hu ministers ho former MPs ho president ho former president ho nananum so ho na most especially baby a bayan Mansbury a one there we kono who said doctor ebo professor bo police bo soldier bo carpenter ni ho shusha ni ho obi anya obi a enti asase so na me hu se nipa no bi mo ho mene so te said here ase omo chen emburu nipa so a na omo ye mobo and that is ade ama be hu ha na na pa ya metio nyina ma edin hwesere awudo me cemetery na sabi wo hwe amanone abrofo asie obi kura timi ya aduane kotra enaso na akwako feed ne ho ne maame naso ne papa naso na wo hwe sade awudo me cemetery enye se efin kura keke o se de ho asie fu na obi a be ho bi it's like prison amanyoni bi akọ prison ba open reforms but say onko ha prison for who here because enne I think one city call 1 city 50 pesos a day. 1 city 80 pesos a day for a prisoner. 1 city 80 pesos a day for prisoner. I mean, how? And you need farms crash where I'm prison for no crash where you be. Omudi feed you. We can't have Brasim said now for I think this year the 11th year. Every year biano media duane kokete krache prisons every year bia na me kwa na ko hwese de eniema tia na obisa ho se and indeed woko prisons wa politician ho asofo ni bi ho yeduane mi imam fo ni bi ho na se nkramofo ni bi wa Christopher ho abosom fo ho all other sectors enipa hodo e was asase su nyina no different enipa na den ho e kire se e adom bi o bibia tumisi ndina me fa menyame so me ni agro no bibia wo etimisi just onyame grace e den e ho so enti mesre tumi a ye wo no ye mfa nya niema yi because said ye tie bia no etwa said enipa wu e kire de atemu na ho ma nipa na said enipa wu nko de asie na nipa den e beko na wo hwe said ye wudo me cemetery. Look, just say, ball akura amudi egu hokura no. We say how? A whole city, and a middle of a city. Yes, a baby akeko. I see a year home walk come. A do mu year ho fine. Did you nuanum ni na a year fe keke no. John Kisa fafa. A car you can say fit mechanics or afafa. Ball afafa. A wura so afafa ena ya ho basa and go there and check enana e ho no enipa bia omudin den egugu sa enana so Mr. Odaroma minim metro cry show mase but I'm sure say Greater Accra regional minister but media na menu e kan for appointment me nya ekra kan regional ministers Mahama Yifrim because and the local government former local government minister can't say or no deputy he was in charge of some selected regions municipal and MMDCs all sure what's the work of the regional minister or a figurehead na wanti na juma be na oye ema region or any state no and me feel say nchia mom there but going down say mampani Mahama cross feel say opese oteso he could still bring it down I mean, well, it was 6 districts. Region.
Yeah.
And all the district chief executives, municipal chief executives, if almost answer to the local government minister there, I think that Mre do say bedwen ho ama nema kofam. Tina me di manusi ama minia Prof Abamuno. May plead with authorities. I beg them in the name of God. Ade ba ko Bible aka Broni be say profound kese pa an say enipa wu na yansie ni ye a opon bakra so eden e won fa so che no. It means that nyame kura ni kum de wawu eden e ho ni sie ene ne kura e ho. And that is why obi wu a I say I can afford the fun. Yes, do fun. But the chance say if he say enipa na na depart dia e say kura na ni ye. Even though I did not say then so ye kwa kokora dia ene o man den ye nkora ni ye. Tina ye to coffee sa hodo ani boarding ye tools sa hodo ani boarding obi tinche on tia say also sai sika amode ya ade asumesi na nke bitima boa ma obi ho eden ato no. Yes, nemum said ye samampa ani etu na bedin no say ye tu saman bi din ewo ewudo cemetery haya na ha na oda papa be no ye jama ehwa ye te said ye dumping site na everyone was after Ghanaian Times because Ghanaian Times omo cheap omo cheap omo can say between Senate ho any SIC echi kokra de ho na refuse dump no chinchin no mom ton kube wo circle nyina na yi na wia no maso kube no mo yeden no de ko and because ho afusu nti no I decided Achimota Forest oh baby around about no obi a wotie mi bia a wo fa ho anajo se wo nam famu a na nsen nyame adaroma Achimota police commander o ya de pa for about 2 years or 3 years ni da bia was police for them oh your office cry to motorbike mom because of that and a gimpa a stretch no and we are come to be jinko for niam ho oje ya na wawura ewura no enti awudomi now abaya crime scene anko for jinko for niam anajo a na nanye obi na woka na nye obi aso ne kra okọ krum koye la o tibi fro trotro kofi o obi ti North Kanishi baby a Ogri Road ni ho area baby na opon circular office or the nantie cry kofi a ebeboa no so they normally walk home na ne niam ekuta no na obi free nya sama na eba beji onipa na akotra asama do nipa mo mu free asama do eden abeje ne niam e de call in samampom eti esre ozi foso tie a anajo a mo ye road kan say checks e wo kwan so but se on betimi anka sa careful na odu ha wo fa ho no how mum na sen come dey ko but main road no mum na block traffic come dey cut that side na e be world criminals na e wo awudo 17 misre authorities na me da graphic for asepa
times
sorry times me na ma ade ba ade anana metadi mani metadi akire pa kese sometimes me call hospital ko hwade sometimes me ko gina ba bia yi nkofo e ko hwe so de mortuary near city me call court sukutie ensem ni nyina ne sese be ya e mahu se emre da ho mani ba na enyame adom tina ye da so eden etiase so that abrabo no se nyame bo kran se ne me yi kran na ye be ko so anya ho brase ba bia ni ho a obi betima ka so be dodge a obe dodge hoda nyame betima ye adom obetima hura tra yare nyame betima ye adom abanyama ne obetima hura tra nyame betima ye adom enema hudu obi e bani paso de o ha ba nyame betima ye wafrim bad nana eti said ye ben owo de enipa ntimi ntwanya nti ba bia ye kronipa okoye various mortuaries a owura danuma nana ho na opekoye pie dwane so nkofo ye adwuma o but condition of service no very bad me quoted mami for 37 example we quoted 37 mortuary in fact ma double ne can say me face mask no me timi need more than 2 minutes I was inside but na nkofo we inside dressy bodies koba o pese o hwe obodi a o makwaku eyaba na o de oni aba behwe no na o ma che se okura no ade na o de ma hwe o ntimi nyina kwa na hwe and you ask yourself say nye nipa wo onuma na ene o mo ne nam hasa no mesre aban ba sometimes amanyosem no dodo na we na we akokan we na we say but niam we why na enko hobi ewra mills okane krechi as president commander in chief of the armed forces the very day na 37 much na den kotoye babia na the oye shoemaker wo carpenter ni the oton mu wo kwan ho the oye mate ni the oye teacher ni the oye police ni na oda no ehwa bi na den kotoye enti Mr. Minister of Health awaba minua akando look some more call rounds now enye say yakọ I mean the enkofo beti ho asema kan a building na yakọ no me say go to the mortuary nana come mortuary here sabi ya ma me da fa me bo okay oh yeah say am fran koto ba bia mortuary dey koto ya and I know definitely you've been visiting her and Aden and Kofo person chooses some call private morgue because the honey the ana in CC anything it was true. But Kokwalebu ko here. I've been to Kwalebu. Even Oko now share maybe sabi omo postmortem no said the hot here ni niema and then you ask yourself say obi aba ha bia na I will also come here one day. Now yeah na ye beba ho no so no you want the opportunity to change things. See be siesie niema boa ma ehwa ye fine da chi bi ye de wo kɔ hɔ a ye de wakɔ hɔ akɔkora wi ye ba na ye jato na ene MPPO NDCO na NDCO na ba kɔ atɔ ye de ne kɔ ne ye de na bɛsen kɔ sa so I'm pleading with the authorities where ye ade a dama kɔma so pa sɛ babia niema ete sa no aya mo me hia ye Nana medasi.
Beso medasi papa. Reverend Charles Usu na attending Ghana Prof.
The Cardinal.
Marching.
Ye nuaminia.
Napom.
Ejana dum ye ho ye pa. Begidi se oni abusuafo nyina so ho ye.
Oh nyankopon adom. So me de abusuafo nyina ho ye.
Nice one. We dey near Reverend Osofo Charles Usu kai. In fact, circle ho. Me ma me na ka kire me o se na Jerry John Rollins first I think 81 there no sense so the mu ho ba bi na openi bi was circular na friend openi salifo amankwa na yesi ono no ne di oye ni se utike mu di twemu o sa circle ho na wunnim na paper ana bibi yesi to the extent say be wutin te so kura gu form ho a the way obe chase was stop car no ne car ni mu nipa nyina be pra circle ho no mo cleaning ho no just to maintain the sanity of the area and Salifo Amankwa ni nti na bi mkra fresh cycle Salifo Amankwa run about nti mo amunim no it was a symbol of how neat the place was obi fato ho so say ono ne de obe ni so be make sure say be clean all the time and ibuye ba ye nimu asa bi nyansa na ekọ na nimu no unfortunately say na eniema yakofo nti we de me de beka reverend ye hu ni asre city authorities nim say mayor nyama but regional minister and mpanifo amoka biom and all the agencies are there all the departments are there city engineer wo ho omo sanitation so wo ho say appointments in the administrative the main the technocrats no omo wo ho aye kasa sisi ya omo tie hwe kantamanto market no ye ma ejadi foni nyina yako I mean kakra omu reorganize omu e ka de mini so mabobi pa na nyame be hye omu de ombenya e ma na bro na no mu woni poso but the point I'm taking notice of ne say senia na edwane tie na ejato mu a ehye ye no na wafa ho nansen
minister akokodro no
nana the same structure is being erected yasanso peja dwakro no a edwano na one of the biggest challenge ne say dwakro to baby a ekwan ni ho aka befa so hu yes omanpanifo ne call no omanpani promises so obemo mo fire extinguishers CCTV cameras and some security that is what I heard banana yaw so the CCTV camera bodwem the fire extinguishers boho ebi ejaketu ebi sorry na awia nkrofo wo ho a na obi fire extinguisher na dum no and ajomu nyina pon fia apon akofie kokoda na ejato ho no what would the fire extinguisher do so enti minim what is regional minister again. I think that I'm coming back to you again. Provide them with an expert. Planners will chrome her. Munibia, Mumami Mamo, Kumase, Kwame Kuma University of Science and Technology planners need be numbers. Let them be part of what they are erecting today. Near say yentri we free hanko ha, yenya kwan kakra nto ha. Minim say yakasi esi ultramodern market there hunsem dey bebre. Ejwari phone kwam just so mbepene. Because the baby has seen a boy, you better buy to store back also no. Wow, 2 hours, cover 2 bills, 1 bill, only been to ya. Ghana Hankwan, na will be in the store, a man, or demand the highest bidder. To be called Nigeria for in stores, not gonna afford it to come home. You can pay, but as they put up this structure again, yet, Nasi has a missing at the chrono, I mean, Gaza Jabeba, Afibia, na Debia, but are we learning from our past experiences? This one cantaman to the end doesn't suggest a year debia beside the phone because send an eternal fire hydrant wine. Yeah, the day you see him, yeah, you can create some space over there to make room for Sanya Manoa. Anywhere, same see with Johnny Moore fighting it and I say, Wosano, a man ye difficult to know. You bet me, Regional Minister, have you been there? Are you providing some experts to them? So, Kokam Honabu, Monamum Pebe, a de Quabefa, Assembly, a for him, and the most shining in Uncle Sabre, ya. If you know Mudin, your neighbors, Romunia Mosono. Why are we sitting down to be beaten by Yetiway and Chebia, best attack a flag and once the Mokruma? And Chebia, I'm not many a Confobonia, me Tikrumo, me Shen Comboni, Debbie. And try yet here, so Bakubia unity community. And try yet here, best as I can fly the once the Mukruma. I think we should learn. I mean, can you say here? Just say, yeah, say, yeah, make off for her panem. I was like, so a quiet near see in your baby face. Still, Namu, cried in your baby crown fans, and first one, no. As to who is helping the situation? It's not the first time. Can't amount to extension and your first time, you. Anytime be a Beshibiano. A dear Bechianopa. Na ya sign about structure na den esiho and the same structure na wo hono se na tie na jato ma ka entimi amfamu no saa no mbesa ye no enti me fi se emra e wo ho a yemfa rechiba look ne kajetia se na structures wo ho na ebe ye kajetia ultramodern market na se Dubai me jiri se race cross na ye nuanom ma na nuamema no mo te ho ena ne ye pese nyame ya nduma ensesan den eba ho iba do call race cross top ho na be bi otimi fa
kachimane ho amoka no
ekoso no na nya hompo ma men kan say in general Ghana woni say bibia ye ton say gu fama na mi say ye to amintim ti ase say ye ton niam na edigu efama ana ye timi to say ne den no kosoro me nti ase o ko obakora ntro agu fam adwen a ye de koye nkwan adi e wo fam futuro be bona tomatoes ye sie ni fam jende ye sie ni fam by the crowd say no fam ne ba nti wo da fam anka ye bone banche but market na ye ko di dwaba restaurant ma minua oti MP e ko dibi come the jamu yempeni for yam de enkola de
ne ko choba
ai gan say on friends enkola ai omo de go dibi on friend oh why chere am talk kwa ho no dibi on the friend na ye de jai kokwa ho but da bia mpanimfo no kɔ no aya no me refiri say aduane na odi no sabi woni ma ho brase em emfiri soro ne bae ye kɔtɔ ye ne di kɔye ene ye de ma no ensuo to na wonam saa market na wo esoro na America na we be say na Ghana no awi ya dwen yiye de anyway me no ya dwen say ade na asɛ no ade na ye nkora ne yiye preko ye ntia sɛ kwan enam ka ntumi emfam na ye nuanom to ade lo me ni obi a young girl bi an empabo kofa ba nyina ja to mama ni kokra our friend me na kese na I rohosam
but a problem in your not trust.
Yeah. And Nana, me say okay na twe emergency so I so make kakra fa na yes, obi say SCA is the most resourced place on earth. Na nimdie ni bibia wo in fact to ho ayeso be hu dreams bia they were never realized. Hona be hu ideas pe bi obi dia kwahye form. In fact leader bi anka sabe oba be twitwaje constituency bi or desire in Nigeria kwahye. I agree with you. Let's keep those places na me mfasa akonya so na ya na me ma a very 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 big hearty happy birthday Emma ye papa very reverend Dr. Sam Prempe Presby moderators no CCM say do be 20 something let me check or no the 14th or be February osofo if I be bio ho as the 13th moderator and no to as so 14th moderator osofo papa or this year Dr. Sam Prempe 1999 to 2003 moderator of the Ministerial Church of Ghana. Since I do 19, or no na oye the 14th. Erade nshraw na oma wo emfie ni bi nka ho. De una nyina men na kwaso aye nshra ema wa sorry ma ene nipa nyina. Erade nshraw papa moderator enra ena odi ni birthday.
Medase Professor Sapo yen to aso mfiri ba bia honorable echo edisi Richards bedo to aso.
Nana.
Issue ayeka ho asema no pe na menene shasi free president thank you to no mu no about enra anomabo Fishes College senior president kan say oso afọ hwafa dwumadi so no nko finance minister no mo pesika na de be bi on be wie sa Fishes College no omo hwe na omo enwie Afri president Muhammad Susu say 1st July no ye be sign holiday na mum e be yi a yemfanye national prayer day na osan say orafo no so nyame ya adoma na otwa e besimu yi omo de omo report ebeba abeto nanim round 1 mamintinia opesa oka
na me da sepa no pay dedi kan mamintia atiefo ne ahwefo o se dedi kan kasa na mintia menua professor Sonsapon ne menua MP asefo afi mamintia me man hene na kwa mba for to so na nkranza man hene ene abusuafo yina meche obia na ma memfem free prayer and thanksgiving wow o mampani John Dramani Mahama anopa mechiao na yasen asre yankopon se onkoso ama onimdie ni nyansa na fabu o man Ghana ma somra fasoma enipa nyina na ade ba kwa ye medeni se me ma yosofo edie na yenya o mampani a opese onyame di hene e wasase so ni gisem se ye benya edasi o se eda no ye di e bompaye na yasan danyame ase on pempenso a onyame di aduru na se ope wiase enyame dia se wope ana wompe ewiase enyame dia asa nyankopon da me minim no odi hene wade nyina so ono yenka ne territory se ni territory we na dia wiase nyina iva do ntroba ye ntroba so ma no demum adeboso nyina awura ene sa nyankopon no te se nipa de ani die ne ebuo ebema na sa nyame no ni nhira beba yen so because enyame bi no ne wo wiase wo tie me a yo nyame sunsum ene ye wo obonefo no sunsum ana otwiase ne sunsum that is why I would choose say we card na ide onim wo choose oni nyame be nante ai nyame honhom ne weden enante oman so be choose say oni sabe otwiase be nante no sa honhom ne ne sai oman ne den enante Ghana da bia ye ka ho asam which is true enokre oman a munipa over 72% eye a Christopher de na ye nuane Muslim for so na etoso se ye di eda bi si ho de a bompaye aso nyankopon hu mobro na yesan de da onyame ase won pempenso a onyankopon de ababedu a hu boni a ewom kra ayasem papa ye holidays bebre o ka hu ezabe emfaso bi e wo so holidays bebre un shade hu mfaso pa e wo holiday ne den eso but this is a holiday minim the kind of committee nanka or committee or today but we nyame nkrofo ene eduane Muslim for a ye be kan ho bom na ya hwe kwan ya beti ma fa so a ye bema edane ho ache na ye mmompa ye keke na ye bompa ye wie so a yakoye de ye pe ne mo message ye bompa ye ne ye nya de nyame ye den epe na nipa ebre organ ha papa but nipa mo ho ato mo man e kakra bi o prof yes sir anopa ye obi so ahomachi bi abaye 5 o'clock so what ka fom sa time bi hasuo be ye atade abakoduru na ase wadware nsuo afo atade a ebe wo ewo daytime obekọ abasa onim se me mpesua so cashew ene ade a nipa dodo no do nipa de ne nipa bebre won kra ha me kase me bom di a ho beduru awo nyina wo farm so ha o ma do cashew ye cashew ani bo din wa ma no ne sire siti nyina no etimi duru baabi ne ye top 1 kilo 1 cedi
mini awadi mo bro
1 cedi I didn't.
Oh man, Crawford has said no more cashew.
1 cedi. Nana, media day now obambani di ba no. Me ne ya adwen papa na me support no say. Ye mo nyame ni hene e wa ade nyina so. Na ye mfa ebu ne die ma de oteso no. Na ma se ye bompa ye kire na otie yen. Ade ba akwa wa ye on e to no ho. Minia asifo afa school no asem de waka ibado no age atom se MPP ne NDC na di adiom ho hwambo na mo bisa akohye bi ma ne ye me de se abra o mo baaye no e de ben pa potin e no mo ye to ade na o mpani mahama ene mills aye eja ho no o mo ye to aso ne question the answer no me ne ko hu toka because ontimi answer ade a onim ne mum we kire pefe so o ma nya hwe anka ho we chire pefe se o ma nya hwe anka ho so mo ye bibi kan ho anka definitely ye ba da ho in fact minti na anka se ura kufado anya bibi o ko Ghana na hwe infrastructure projects amoye but fishing harbors a e wo mpona no ni na onema no clearly shows your way but nema ni bi o so man form side den anka and I've said it many times that me Ghana nko na mahu sa amanyofo si dan o mu nwinu ma san hye bibi dan foforo ase o mutimi si dan e boso yam plaster yenye ho hwe ni asan akɔhye foforo ase wo baabi foforo esi adentia MPP de si ye NDC ba also so kɔhye ne de ase na nkɔfo se wasi bi NDC de si ye enti year bia from 1992 besi ne ye uncompleted project ho ya to mu se bibi wa ife no uncompleted project meanwhile no project bia ye bia no enye party bia de o mind dia nya party bia de party ni ban so oba besom o man no nanso tambia no schools na yewura mahama started say OC in fact aban ba o ye bi pa ba won wie ni na now that this government has come no feel over go back to the oja ho so ayden akwa start say oh yeah san yewura kufo do so niam bi a waye aban se nyame anya yadom na wan na so obesi sa de na no kwan no so ye na dwen so wakoto dada no so a dada na okosudwane a champion there police barracks eda so guru mbesi ende obi anto aso state money state funds and ekobasa nti me de say wajetum say obeboa ma school na san back na enipa won potem na timi nya so mfaso ne bia ka Ghana ya asa papa iba me pa ya me bo am say yura ma abai ye onyame ayadom first lady ye dia but ofin kransa me ofin abusem kra enti a first lady so ye nto chacha wo so nyame ya odom na bibi pie den ompotemu on moye na o my tertiary education le won kransa na at least ya kwan so o onya ba ko bi man ne mfa ne din den ento so na meka se ne style of Thanksgiving no many age ho reason is say ofre na nan ma hemfu nyina na o maba the moment a ohini bia bebe bia na se wakoni kuro ma no na ono mu nyina di gaze enkomo adi enkita ho na ne shisha waka no o kan so be school no na I say enkote adrom ra han so wurem that is why I me say mistress boshe de wahye ne mum so wo na adwen so obeye na se be ha o man na ade ntina obekọ so aye levy esi be twam betting tax esi be twam sika isu na ehia bi e de aboa ama eniema bi te se ya ono den o ka ho asem no ebetimi abaso am na yeyi enti ko first can free baby ama nemu yebetwam nyina mu wi a o ko first can den afri me fi se maka wo afidie so obiye ni ho a wato credit na san o de telecos na court da yeye mobile money na yilevi mai prof no mutie ya na mwa but wa ko bi so ndi nti o mutie so a platform e bona nti se unya yusu nko ande ya obetu ya hoka o mampani ne finance minister engage telecos no mo nkoji scan info mo din no person san o nko on se din no na stella na taxes na die o man ni ntua se beti ma boa ma o man na nya bi ehun fa so me better have be defend yilevi but the way I implement it at the end of or how it buy because you are finance minister now when you for that could have gone to MTN, Vodafone, any all this you say I need 3 billion Ghana cedi from you. Mommy timetable any how I move deduct free users in all and to auto credit to your call o use mobile bibi o baby ano kakra den e free so eba say ba ya say sika na ogia cause telecos na age free ho na Ghana for telcos nana Ghana for omo na age free ho hayen o me ade ba kwa ngonwo wa amanyofo kra ho no say foreign abakru yi mu ba be adwuma na yabo na mana tima ya adwuma no ba se Ghana ni ba ewa adwuma ni abona ma adwuma nego. I'm pleading with President Mahama. Wa start yi am sre no the aye na dada na ma aban bia ba ni wa raise new contractors na old contractors adwuma den agu minimum bia na wa ye contract aban dada otwa mu for 8 good years na ye ntua neka na na so okro nimbi
bebre
ye ntua neka ade I say ye nim so ye NDC ni perceived NDC how na wa bok akobo bosia wo bank ni ya fa na japade e de atuaka ebinim de saa nam so agu me say o mampani Mahama saa ne ma no mo ye ntwa so in fact da bia me kan yewura Ibrahim Mahama sadanka oye Lebanese ni ana we Indian ana we Chinese ni o ka so person to bauxite na e wo nyina anka obe hakutu ngenya ho hwe nko betu ba we Ghana in India enti I've said this Abraham Mahama ba ya say oh metwa all the money leaser abanda da ye ni na no sa de ma no ye ntwa so if you person ye chichiri o man na the audience study say person ye ka enipa bom ka o man ni bom e chichiri o man ye no ye ntwa sa na ma no so you do me I do you type of a governance na ye wo kuro we no am why say see ye aban so ba ye ampa wo hwe aban a akwan ahodo na wa ye wo man mu no eye eniyade enye yefunyade mi rasa John kan nanso de amiyam hihye me ma onwo say contractors say how they going to be paid omo ye bi edu certain level bi I say omunya sika bi troso omo kwa so omo wi omo adwuma ene omo aban na won so a onso mko ya adwuma ma no hwe ma hwe asem we makoye adwuma ma government of Ghana under a certain regime nti mama ye a party ni tise ma ye adwuma kra na ye ntua meka and go and check arrears na yewura akufo ado ko isika omuja to na kohwe nkofo o musika una time omo ye contract na ye ntua meka e be dated 2012 2014 2015 2016 even though e binim kwa ay adwuma within their time omontua meka na mom nana wa o ta bubo bi se otwen sere mienu na ye toma ye ni ba kwa no den enya ba kwa no ade na de wa ye bi nura da ye tuaneka na de o ye bi atwam ye tuaneka awo ma asen enkofo nyuma in fact all the Chinese companies they do am bakruma near ye prof when me adwese gada ko start here o man ne boa o mo nkudu ba bi na ne o man ye giant you can say contractors and I'm happy say me nkofujo da me nam obo ase kwan so na me hu ni niam egu Ghana for the first time ya nye obi a ono nso so ne capacity no ɛwɔ soro sɛ yɛ kwan akɛse na obetima yɛ and me bɔ yɛwura kufo ado aban atwa mu aba so ɛwɔ contract ɔmo de ma nipa ɔyɛ mo kwan even though nneɛma bi ha nkoyie ndɛ mfa nkyɛ no ɛyi nsamom ɔfankɔ kwan wodi sɛ ɔyɛ Ghana ni
marapoma maka na asema ka na so den
na so de den marapoma
because Charles ɛkwan na wo yɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛte aseɛ sɛ wo yɛ wadwuma agye osika agye wonfa so agu botom wadwuma na wo yɛ na wo gye wonfa so eni sɛ beja me yare
yabi
wo hwɛ ɔmo tete kwan no ho nyina na emfutro pa ɛkɔ mentimi nka sɛ stretch ni nyina kɔ water stretch ni nyina kɔ sinsa wam no and the mechanic me team ya dey but baby to say ebia a kilometer to Amasamai because we do Amasamai is a hospital junction ho no e ho ye business area kasamanfo digwa ho police station ho banks ho ene nyina efuturo ho saa de ba nkofo so tititi ho wagya mfuturo no ho ti sa wo hwe nkofo mpoma achi a wo hu se ne mfuturo deposit no e wo ho wo de wugya ho ni nyina ho na wo wani mo bia wo yard no won de wo sore a na wo de nsu agu ho se ne be ya mfuturo e ma wo ho oduru ofanko bia o sani free John Tede ma ofanko abejoin ya wa ye kwan na ma akabe 10 meters bi wo ho mfimfini wo kakra ene wacha no ho ti ho no dura ka no bo mfuturo nya na etwa amna e bo mfuturo nya na etwa amna ti etwa amna na akofo makodu ba bia oduru ho ntimi ntumika ente esa wo to bo ase omoto omo bo ase ni nyina so na build the traffic wachi dubos anopa bedu be 7 no na build the traffic akosi pokuase na atwam ufri Amasamai na wo ya bedru pokuase krom so enso do Festus ho a eno so the same thing waja ba bi osa na eno so pale mfuturu edigo nkofo no so enti wo dwe usika no a wo be ya adwuma agye agu botom no omo na omo te wona mfuturu nti mfuturu no so ku omo no na nka wadwene omapom de ho me nka se gu ho ni nyina asphalt because me ni usika semmo ba se fa nsuo gu ho de metimi aka because nsuo no enya ade eya ade bia ne board den boro so a wontimi ka se me nya nsuo because ACP nsuo na tahui enti sa wo ye adwuma in as much as usika aka mu aye kan sa ban ntua wo ka no ese sa wo so dwen nipa no enam sa akwan no so no wo twen omo ho enti ba bia wo watutu kwan sa de akwa kosi na eho no wonim sa ha se de nipa tete ha kwan mfimfini ha se ha ye settlement no fa nsuo gu ono mo enya yi eno ti na o start kwan me be kan say mimi hu bi da contractor yama no kwan yama o a kwan of over 17 kilometers what to two kwan from kilometer 0 equals 17
asem no
uzu nim say wuntimi nyani nyina and competence how dey you man away
in fact unim I don't blame him
Peace FM
and any part contract man no emra be na da ho adwuma be na so ye ya oh ya nnuan ma manjofo no omo nwi Ghana fo ya ye wo fam no omo nwi ye ho enya first time ni o Ghana fine krobe kwan be no ma ya o ma dwi nipa wo kwan ho wo de na kana mintie omo ye kwan na ye care about wo no a wo ye kwan na ma wo be fa so no na wonim say apart from yare na o de man kofo no wa good business na business bi ye wo kwan ho from pokuase etu ensawom junction
no access
wa guni nyina
and the me yakra ni say access roads bi ade dan chan anka e kire so amanfo betumi afa na anka traffic wa sini nyina
of course
o ba ya o be ye kwan uhun say contractor na o ye ACP interchange no sa contractor no a very smart and very very efficient contractor ohun say e kwan no ho ye busy and to twa kwan to pokwase krom e de fa kro na chi ho ekokosi Amasamai
me fa so
to duru ho a e kwan da mu sa o ba ya ohun say kwan da ho no wo de heavy trucks na fa so asai sa kwan no e ma utrim say obeye and we just akwa na mana sa na da ho de da ho nso amanfo ya create eno an enam so da ne ade no so wasan asi no
nana ndi America say
filling station be wo between Amasamai and Fisa Junction say total
they all right one
can be to me for the same way we free Superman eba baby asana mo no wona
yeah they all left one
and so they all left no one back go will be so all right and so mwasi no obi timi ko no akwa I mean what is this
and ndi am say ye nuanom a ye mom tumi ye de ye tumi show mo sem say omonye aswafo emaye no ti am be say ye Mahama aswafo no ye na ye de amamo ɛnyɛ party ne den ɛde ama mo ɛyɛ ɔman no na penifo jam kwan na usame ho monye de bɛboa yɛn because Minister of roads eba besia kokwan so okodu kwan so okona kohe ni kind of progress of work or na ho ne or grant interview no
ya besre honorable governors Kwame Agboja roads minister say eda obekọ kwan bi aso inspection ma onkra obi a mo announce so oba no onko no mfa nani nko kwan a contractor for ne Ghana for ete so
in fact the last time me Cape Coast Road no na e ade ese me majai kokra man ko bi me se me ko bi the way contractor na ya kwan na to ho no and yes me timi bisa na adenti na ya makwan ma obi o so e contractor na say ya ma na djuma o ye de ono a den ope ya won engineers o di contract na chi o we say Minister of Roads
from RE resident engineers apart from consultant no say kwan bia wo ya your consultant consultant nechi your resident engineer free Ghana Highway Authority and adwuma ne say wo na wo ya engineer wo nim adwuma ye do wato ha say in residence say hwe adwuma na contractor no oye no hwe so hwe sa ofanko kwan ya ye ka ho asem omu wi a problem ba kwa e be hu ni say outer lane no mo wa ho na trotro no eye tia kete ka mienu ntimi mo ho say takas mienu be bonsa ho enye yi almost started construction me kai be sine obi amfi mi e no ma ye kwan no ti wo say outer no mo ho na trotro efa no eye tia ba highways ne dey perfect problem ni highways ka ba ko say akas ni nyina building sa kwan we outer lane me sa ban pa pese o save Ghana for omo sanye redesign
na na unim
aban pese obo Ghana for omo nye redesign outer lane omo mu because anya sa ho ube wie kwan no but traffic na pese o solve no enso
do solve na unim ade ba kwan ana ya me ya crack se me dam kwan ya omo reconstruction sa kwan sa so a ube hu na ye nuanem workers na said omo wo famu no omo na direct cars ekura enuanom ni ho
flag na ade no
omo nche max crowd ya mom ni
protective gear
no na because na sika so ahe na di twa neka na ogina mfuturo mu sa kasi ko na eba na obewie no na yare obenya kwa na me sure so sika obenya no betime den e dey akosa no ho yare enti misre acquire omo yehu anema bebre ha dwene na security companies omo fa nkofo de omo ko various companies mu ya fa na ne ama na be 500 Ghana cedi ade yira ne ya china kotum but omo yen share down here nti obi ye security wo company bia no ya fa no na ya man bia 1000 Ghana cedi na wo hwe adwuma obeye na wo bisa ho se sa na esi etua ne car na nti there are a lot of things that a cost wa mesre yoro mahama se wabai ose research me bwana bibibia ankoye bia ese ye kora na bia no ye nkora no but ye ni kan dwen Ghana ho kane na maye nkoye amanyosem ana amanyuku sem I believe say ye somo man me to sisi me somo ban me somo amanyuku bia entime owura mahama ban e wo sisi yin ono na me somo no aboama ne nhyehyeye ne nani sodi hu abam se be ya Ghana bitima fa na tuma pafra na nominees ne de obiya safata mame mominua broje jamfi abaso
amani
abrante
ns ya broje jamfi
na ohwe position na yes minua na durachiri invad nyame ayebi broje ba bia wo bia ya vote ya mouth sinkwa abrante na oye deputy minister finance me yonko me huna chapa obi a ojo papa
no he's a nice guy
ojo pa onye obi a oye opotene ho nsem ne yi no mene no ewo ayonko fa kakra na versus am hu ni na me hu ni se odi ne hu ni pa nti yewura mahama wachre se nipa ya ade a osayiye na nse me hu se ye me mama menua professor jampo ni professor one professor bi
Kobi Mensa
odi ne nyama ya professors there ever ha na amanfo kaka ho asem look eye se obi nya bibi sa ama
amanfo ka smash up on the ho asem
da bi o
ahan dem maso
e say reward nkofo
smash up on the maso
abrantie bi e fe no
nana we dem maso
nana woni abrantie e fe no say Obama pokuase in fact na minim no mpo no afidie bi abakwakwatena so bia no but ya brantie nka
say Obama Don Pino Samuel Brabo aben
yes
PK Sapon
the won course kra na wate
Krobia san and na Krobia birthday
and so Kingsley Tola so oya wo ni din wa chemota keep madam papa no say birthday na wo hwa brantie say aban wo ho na say wo de ne hye baabi e ma nipa e wo monten so no hu say say wo yire ho ya adwuma pa ya reward o ndi e bom pa ye say profo de so beba na other ones so de beba na ye be ka o man ne den abom ne nkoye say one party winning a party for nkwa ne den ye de omo e ya adwuma nti ye mom nyina ti nkwa de yesre nyina ne say omo mra meso moman ba mom meso manyuko
me da se papa Reverend Charles Ousu na oten nka Kokrokoo dwumadie no asungusu a utie yanam affiliate stations ahodo nyina so e wo Ghana ha sei nimse Kumasi de sabre Samson Kwame Nyameche and the team e biatum den ya obiate enka e wo Kumasi ene ne mpotemu mo amote enka e wo goso afo miami diem mo bia achen na no pay na me mfasa akwanya so ema menua Eric Boafo our yeme classmate ni nyina wie JSS 1993 ewo me hame harusi me mano yako onerabusu nyina ye maame eno akonto eda forma anya me yadma ochena na ye bepe ye maame krabrea ewo me hame tejaku onu abusu nyina jaku nu nua do good na abusu mu mpanifo nyina ye mamu nyina hyeden nyame nka mo ho na onchichi mu nyina
na me hame foforo asamba
eno
anase
eno me hame na
okay
me hame na odi an kan se VIP bus ba ko ntimi mpake ho
oh na kwa mi wo ma ho da na
so akeka na ye anyway Prof Sapon
yes the cardinal
yes sir
good your boy nuanum a ya appoint omo no nyina abaso niti true me so menyi man in frame me nua broja ye boy abaso kese pa in fact appointment bi on my nkranhye e bi on mu a ya abaso bo ye reward kese pa ma wonu mu a on the grounds omudom ho aba for dia ma manyoko NDC broja ka ho broja ka safo no na mpenifo bi no mo manyanya bi kɔ ne ade no nyina bi mu ka ho tum say they are very regular and familiar ade obetimi ayi bi na kakra bi few ones bi na bi atum so mo no bi anu mo backstage no mo bu akwan foforo so but say war front onu mo di anim ni pa de atum say onu mo bebre enya recognition they be recognized by the president enti broja anopay ya obo abaso eni wonu mo manya ni nyina ebo mabaso
ba ya ka broja de enuanum bi so akamu benade ni mpiesi Besmark abobiaite kwakubo ahe ejaku
Solomon Anane
okay
ena Hussein Donko
Solomon Kanta cross ho
kwakuo usuba na hene kwakuo usuba
lawyer Chumberima
lawyer so nyangoy
la nyabi la Chumberima so nyangoy
la Chumberima nyangoy
da go nyangoy
parliament ke say over parliament cray yes who
yes because yeah parliament dey okay very well
no but say enya dey omu na betima at the same time
yeah
some tias here some who dey by chiri
yes with an extra time injury time
dey be more mo injury time
yeah I mean these are mature people we be betimi aye politics amanyo sem abedi anim say ya yete ha bobomudin dey na say we can grant say mo dey matured and na mo so mo ye well aware say enye obia na betimi anya bi enti ubeti baby na ebi mo ye demonstration ye say ashama mikro ashama for ye say musu ejinam obefa ha ye say ejinam ni ade munya abotre and I like the way ebi say prayer my feel na bole bamboy constituency for nyina e pri bi oh okay
I think that
Lance deputy okay that's fine enti mestre say yemfa echitai ni ma wonu mu manya no na se be na anya wo a ebia no chena na eba abaye wo your attitude your response to ene yɛamfa ama no sɛnea abɛyɛ wo ho no ɛna bɛma yɛhu sɛ ɔkyena koraa yɛmfa mo anaa yɛmfa mo bi wɔ no koraa wei bɛma yɛhu sɛ saa wo koraa adwene pa new team like your reaction can actually deny you of appointment. Your reaction today can deny you. Nti yɛbɔ wɔn mu manya bi na ba so na menua Reverend Eka menua Jampo nom Kobi nom ɛne mpanifo aka. In fact, the class of professorials that have entered this appointment yɛbɔ mu nyinaa maba so.
Sure, on deserve.
Yɛbɔ mu nyinaa maba so. I not usually nimdie hu hia o. Me nipa bi ano ye adwuma ma me wo site Osman architect, senior architect Osman. Ena me ye say no wo ba betu kwan. Ti me say ne elder craftsman master baako. Enko join no na onsua 1 or 2 unim adwuma as a master craftsman o ye mason ni ye nyim free nsem. But only Osman nante na hwese ne a oye ne niema no. Na at least ubenya one knowledge bi aka ne anim no. Oh, omukro mu nim hwe. Oh, then ye dia ye bia no mu ye then na me kwa no mu bo profile a entokwa. The craftsman wants to show say onuni ni ma dia senior architect no serious. Right. Serious eyo. Enya ni amekan ya no de ko chinchini ya odi abesi. Osman da ko chinchina de abesi ni ono master craftsman no he wants to justify everything. Senior, enti yenjai school. Nimdia hu hia na ofo se wako suansa no dwuma ye mason master. Me share that param do be bata Osman ho se o de na wonim ne kra so no cry the same thing pa. It encourages you so sa me so nim bibi architect ba ya me de bia na oye ne ade. Don't fight him. Na nim popo abesen ko Osman ye ne dia obeye no ja hokoye. Ena medeni akama elder. That the first day I got to the site, Saturday no, me mamu kam no metu nyina egu. My simple test was that Osman de na wesi no, is the land size of A by B. Ebia 40 by 40 feet. And there see ebia 2 bedroom and a 3 bedroom flat. Wo no a one ne ko ntokwaye den no. Who see the same 2 bedroom flat no. Yeah. What to foundation times 2 nedie no. O land use wa fairly. No be a simple 2 bedroom flat Osman na si ho ma wunya sem bia nka ho. Na de compare akwa bi pillar bi si mfimfini bi we obetumu se you may know but nimdie ehu hia difference kakra bebem. Nti I want to trust say professors manya appointment me nua Professor Jampo ni mpanifo e kan ka ho mo bema level no are quite different. The attributes of a professor: we are fact finders, we are not fault finders. We solve problems, we use scientific means to identify problems and propose solutions to them. Just say mama explain. Professors don't come to you solve the problem go ahead and solve it. Ma odi ene nanso na emie kwanma several other people like you. Me dey na me nhwe baby say na Professor Jampo ye NDC ni no ye dey ni den Ghana for na appointing. What will be news will be if a president am appointing Indian ni be respect to all Indians. I'm not saying I mean kan kwan boniso. Ana ye ti we ni ya appointment bi say beninu ebi any appointing no ebi in charge of Ghana Shippers Authority and BB. No, and be news. So here then, so no here there. I really don't look at it. Professor Jampo is a Ghanaian. He has been appointed. Waje. Osi obeye. Yeah, in fact, na me oye professor no ne professors ne doctors ne. I want to expect some elevate them. They are not just politicians. No, according to say there are a lot of political competing interests. Omubro, Vincent Monet, the first class politicians, they actually struggle in a typical day. In a standard day, Omo office okra wa nya careful unya daje mfa nye proper office you.
na madam for be firm no be say me salary ni me allowance say
honorable Mbacho kazagu microphone no mama
say me salary ni me allowance say no hu SIC boss there
ai
me pray o no constituency na mo bi nya bia na
debi instro nti omu de omu bre papa in fact me de me wish Professor Jampo well me wish me nua be well obia obenya appointment professors are minimo me senior Professor Gachi ene mpanimfo aka I mean monye ma ehunye fe me hu say this is a professorial touch you get it into Shepherd's authority we expect say mo be outshine every other challenge na mo be elevate mo be page free baby am ko to no dia kodu baby e say this is a professorial touch appointment be ba mo hobia no e be say monye mehunye fe na professors aka so mo avail themselves once you are appointed. Avail yourself and do your best. Man, go to your first class politician. Try to draw a line between your work as a university professor and that of a typical politician. Now, the end nonsense kakra politicians will take it to mismanage or misperform. But as a professor, dear, mesre, munye maninyefe. Yeba anomabone other projects like that akeka kekemunua. No mabo de no na His Excellency President Mahama atudi na me sure say odibegina so e dia my extended instruction because here can enya no mabo nko a e na enye the fishery sector nko a e na enye bia if na we hear from
Baba wakan times say enye nko a but all the other projects na no obem press finance minister benya funding be complete all projects even under the NPP.
Good.
Like I said, some papa said the American so
it is not just about the funding, it is about renegotiation
of some of the contracts,
uplifting the prices because if you have contractors sika on person musa eje no and need the original contractual amount in the boy bra. So sometimes there's a contention between government and the contractors. And the engagement in also
sure. And the me know ya dream. Say cement bono ebiana 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And the difference heading. Iron also sweating changes abamti.
Good. And na more kan nyina so ade ba kwa me de men so no. Me hwe ni say ye obi bia e friend no delay on payment. On san camera no mu no contractor erezi the certificate 90 days esa saka ne sika now say 90 days no when tua ne car e bro 90 days no ko bia esa utua interest on sa delayed payment no interest but Ghana buy intua contractor no ko gi sika o bank no ya interest ya de be no banking kan say aban nya ntua intimi ya de be no enti say ye hwe renegotiation ni ade nyina no a sa interest on delay payment no so no aban fanye because Cote d'Ivoire for instance ayemra say the ayemra ya and the government within 90 days now when tua certificate no awaye no a otua sa interest on delay payment no otua ada ye de ntua my contractor for no
enti nana me compare the two na yakan wo ha nyina ne di kan say on extended ma instruction in all sectors. In fact, adie baako a me maka ho asempa consistently we fidie su na fidie ahodo aka nyina so the concept of uncompleted projects and why in the name of God should this thing persist? Aden den kwa o ba bedi ade no unim se wo 4-year tenure your first term now tie year Ghanaians will renew it for you. Now which are 8 years maximum. She adie bia ni hon man na be maka so beye na hwe nsi ni kwan ya wontimi nye wantimi anya na ye boapayo wantimi anya na ye boapayo enye sanso a na ebia eye just na wanye so beye na ebia o ye de aye propaganda na de aye campaign na bibi enye saa so ka so beye a obeye enne President Mahama ona odi otiakunya so o say o de no mabode na ye just point of contact e dey instruct say we bia uncompleted projects bi ti sa no mabode no e wo umpeso aso no but modian na ko hu finance minister me ye sure say President Mahama can say we because na ye ka say e bia na finance ministry no are very busy preparing the next budget enche bia me say March mu ho baby honorable say is by
be answer call recess
okay, by March so who me say by no mu she baby yes ade no enough of the me can say thank you nye na make enche say yo thank you to no de ye enye president Mamampo constituencies bebre thank you to mesre say we bia ejuma ewo mpeso aso ana project bi akemu wo mpeso aso no bomodia na twa o thank you to ne so ana se we niji o so ko honeymoon so ye de bomodia na twa so na mayenti unka wo menu atofo se ho na ba na budget is being prepared
odo dia be shim
for the brand na ne ko adesren ko to dwekura o pe bibi dia ko krom
ene me dem dia be konne
bomodia ne ye kasa se budget no say Dr. Tufosin she baby ni team o mo prepare na beke so match na dey come match yem say yeah emre she dey nim sa anti
ani braba de o mo kan no mo say nyesa my wild
now nim ne be mo matimi achieve some of the things they promised during the campaign cry na say nka first year yi anko mun share new project biya ase na nka say na mampani kan wono mabo no o be focus on how to complete existing projects. Number one, they will score political points massively, and number two, ombenya time to prepare for those things that are yet to.
But you're in grandson of coin film, and yeah, somewhere because you
Reverend Dikanji to Muse. Reverend Dikanji to Muse mention new project. We are say, but who's originating in whole la? And grandson
the exception to every.
Our first lady, if you are.
Mestre, President Mama Wadaruma mentioned new project, except
grandson of.
And yes, Ebanesa. You mean, say judgment there too. Say negotiation nearby you. When you weigh the two,
I like that.
When you weigh the two, that's a negotiation. No be ma value for money and ma project. Let me akos on them. And now say nipa ne de na o keka no. Say uche mukra na so kotua penalty that judgment debt na be no be better. I mean, these are the things that should be going on. Oh, uncompleted projects akemu nyina should be on the table by now. Ministers, MPs, baby, how they will be no me ente wonka. Na government negotiate, ni obetimi negotiate, ni eso twem, ontwem, ni eso yes, but say you be just had we ho na year 1. You be go into new projects. Year 2 na sa new project na eji attention to ntimi nko uncompleted ne so year 3 na eji attention. E be ko year 4 kra na se nyanwe kra de na jese. Politics na campaign be ko atia ntia no kra de. Eno na ama na Reverend Charles Eka say champion de. Some 50, 45, 50 years ago, the other so good. So, your name, Yamia Bibria, pro. And no, the man, a champion, dear, comfort noche, a care moi, could see, say, the building losses integrity structurally. And no, na kemwa, Amaminia, Vincent Ho, Tafo, hospital, and that's to see one more. And no, maternity block, and no, na kamwama, grow from Jum. Oh! That's what you see one. Why? Where the two? So who terminated contract na judgment debt because to say now ni panet na kasa. No, what is you see? They will understand contract and any penny say you need be better. You man so no den sako kan ya went me anyo ja okoyo. Why your bad record? On penny sir. But si can check inflation there na ma no so as a businessman no. What can say mu wakwa enko be ma. Until when you negotiate with these people, munya adaje any mutina se kasa. These scattered plenty uncompleted projects ni nyina na ebetimi awie. President Timiye way in his first term one. Score very very huge political mileage a man for no e de be kai no.
Crow from the Abacha san bo hobim.
Crow from in fact me nua mo akohene aba.
Ho ye the Owura for start here me bo.
President go for time.
Aban ye utwa me ni oman ni yi. Oni oman ni yi kiti kra. E wo kwa ho.
Senior Sembanya Abacha.
Said you tear pa ban o
tell. You say
the comment that I made here.
Yeah.
Both parties.
Yeah. Of course, I go for free or no. Or than over 8 years, my President Mills, President Mama.
And the problem has been there's a certain lack of humility to engage.
Yeah.
So even
adjust the microphone.
Ministry of Local Government, KJT phase 2 or something.
Phase 2.
I cited a document now. the amount of sika they ka ho so say buying tuya from the contractors, and you could see say the consultant Avant-Garde was so confused as to how we go about it to make sure say you KJTR phase 2 no. And so it has always been about negotiation, negotiation, because as you rightly said, contractors no and your project no there be, but it is because normally negotiation difficult for them to reach a certain consensus. And I am saying say whether MPP or NDC, as you rightly said, Ghana for her KDTR face we are Ghana for and it is in our interest to make sure that it is done. And the regional minister and the new minister for local government, it is a huge albatross on their neck to make sure that as soon as I issue the ball, especially Mini Ahmed, our minister for local government, they have to make sure somebody engages. Because a canon sometimes I know Mujani friend, the more Mujani free canon, the more it continues to go up. Because Minya issue about 6-7 months ago, Minister of local government. You know, say after 4 or 5 months, when I saw the document again, the money had
gone up.
And the contractual terms, Emma Sikano Kosro anytime, and I say every month, every 2 months, and so on, so I no pay any problems in about. And I hope that the ministry will be able to do a good job so that all contract, and I say all projects or memuha be brainaye JJC it will be done. And Nana Medima no see no. Some of them say a regularization issue. Get fund to me award the project on his own. Most municipalities be award almost projects on his own. Na Ghana Education Service who award almost projects on his own. Sometimes Ministry of Education based on some engagement and a minister no call baby or canon so award then there. You get it. So that synchronization in her. I know said the past government, MPP government tried to be able to make sure somebody resolve this idea no. But so award the project. Na say unya hu baby asika no be free aba. That is where the problem is, because all these projects that are scattered around the country, and so there should be secured finances and that's a secured funds. Would project no and sign our the contracting so that as soon as I will be Ministry of Local Government are there some World Bank projects. When you just say World Bank project, say Ghana Secondary City project, and Sokomone Sanomano. And son about what the contract in fact, before you even start the process of the procurement, so they pay even mobilization to you. I think it's about 15%. And to we are not say well raise you certificates with consultant approve BBR. There's nothing like any delay for about a month or two. And that is where I think as a nation, we should try to move towards. You bet more be contract so for project be a near Lockis Ghana day at all. Say there be a nipa no wie ya na no ye tuaneka nipa no so delay you dim say so no because there is a contract and that's some amount of agreement between contractor and government in tino and so asotwe hon ya dey ye dey ama no ntimi move to that point na the bia no sa problem we it will be recycled. You come back here to discuss it every 4 years.
Nana we dey me dey man no be si no ni America akosia ne say thank you to Mojimani Miami Chrome was a cropon, Minia Precope, Nicholas Amanko, Honorable. Thank you to a fair apostolic. I saw them Pieball, Bar Astrotef, Yajina Kofi, Kinata Kokan, home, and you may know, Bobiajin, Umajimikama. But a Nayaka say, Doctor to force in share. Hide out, I'm sure, say, busily preparing the next budget. Minia Elizabeth Jare, weekend no war. Ni Chrome Tobodom koya sorry kama hemfu beja na so for bompire man bibia back to work. Minister Sheho ye budget uncompleted projects now mampani mahama ka ho asem ewa no mabo no o a ode sha no mabo MP nsa deputy minister for fisheries as or
the minister for fisheries nankasa
minister for fisheries nankasa nsa no an extended call say we bia bibi say bia so wo nso peso aso no ko hu doctor to forcing na in feature or budget na nka me de minya ya nka this year and even next year ka president mama ntimi mwa na se ne o share no all existing uncompleted projects as be egu ye ni mase so man ye de etimi sha ade ase ne ye nwie wow ko behwe na wayi ni nyina afi ho me say Nkobesco an unimaginable political points ma the whole Ghana bebo na baso. Ti hana me di besi mi da say.
Mate first year na the whole Ghana mo nso abaso. Professor Smart Sapon and a technical no. Honorable, yeah, sorry. In the last 3 minutes, Mami Tede Obeka.
Well, I think since some ACC or Parliament na mete kakra free ho, especially with respect to the public hearing. I won't say all list wa nti meka wansem kakra. There's a certain misconception go around town say minority no ebu speaker nin more kind with respect to its participation. Yeah, no say for the join your friend say public hearing no, because we had a problem with the composition of the committee no. Nana he oshe ye standing orders na a boy and ho branwa committee bia ni wa ye be form of parliament a speaker of parliament be kire say we and a member of the committee e bin see da Ghana ba kwase me hunu bi da ma kenken even from 1992 basis amre no. I have never seen any committee either a standing committee and as a select committee speaker of parliament the better say wo asmesi wo una member of the committee and as una member of committee to the extent that ultimate say we na chairman of the committee. No, it has never happened before. The only instances where some committees determine say enkrofo we na be members of the committee no times where leadership for example share the committee on selection Speaker of Parliament in the chairman, the standing order says that the Speaker of Parliament will be the chairman of the selection committee. Appointment committees, the standing order say it is the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament. You better no so no or no, and the chairman of the appointments committee. The same standing order also say leadership no. Members of the committee into a minority leader, you'll be a ranking of the appointment committee. Apart from these exceptions, the Speaker of Parliament, anyone so no be ni free minority here who could join in privileges committee and I say who could join your fairness appointment committee. No, that is not within the ambit of the Speaker of Parliament.
The committee no resume sittings. I
don't think so. We better join because first and foremost, the committee nankasa no lack legal status and legal basis. But I'm saying that so the minority no, no see choosing the power or better joining the committee into her education committee. Me call 2021, my first Parliament, and almost because of my background for Ministry of Education, education committee from the side of MPPU. And the Speaker of Parliament, the Democrat was our committee. So it is the strategy and the plan of the caucus, whether majority or minority, to populate omu committees, to make sure that they have the right people there. Because the Ankophobia also, we have a different strategy for them. And so we are only saying that Speaker of Parliament allow members, whether majority or minority, no more choose omu members on the committee. Because I'm sure a time will come. You been Speaker of Parliament, Obeka say, hey, Education Committee, me ame choose members who omoko join Lands and Natural Resources Committee, me ame choose members who omoko join when the crown is a chairman, which has no space as far as the Mrapono and so that is how come we believe say the basis upon which the committee was formed, Krampono, and a good basis.
As a more one
and I think the Speaker of Parliament, maybe on a hindsight, may have to have a real look at Sadiway. And so that is what is happening our Parliament is here. But of course, we've already shown our good faith. Yache say for the first time I to me for me even other committees. That is why I have vetting. I say subject matter committee. Just say the constitution and the standing orders no. Emma home quite say. I was here forming other committees and some what me I vetting no because members who are well versed with issues are certain areas no. I'm gonna vetting no and I say appointment committee no what me vetting so that the right questions will be asked. Say the be a Ghana for to me say nipa ye no. So any panel they can represent us very well as prime minister Paris. Unfortunately, you give out all these processes and your mass also. What that means is that we've shown that good faith. Yes, Speaker of Parliament. So on boy, say there be a Ghana Mrano. so we have to allow due process to always be followed.
Okay, me da se papa na yes minia azana minia obebebono once again to wish Prophet Collins Kwame Kessie of Great Glory Ministry a glorious birthday. From your brother Samson Kwame Nyamiche and the Kessie family celebrating you, Prophet Collins Kwame Kessie. Reverend
Patrick Samson Nyamiche say afuna why o me constituency no. Afiaso on far home imaye.
Just untia royalty.
Just a tithe is still 10%. Chef simply Reverend is saying tithe is still 10%.
Asama me akonwa ka ho. Tebe kakra no something obeba na mato ayi ho. Very ho.
Otimi nguram
kunya kwan me senko.
Akonya ne din de say.
Akonya no. Me nkana. Emo me nkoso hini o broma so. Enti ene de e ho dada. Na na usu aduo mi the first. Broma so nkoso hini. Nana minia asefo akasai. You see Ghana how between 2013 to 2017 Vetium is a minority and then now the minority then no minority or man participate me what
20 okay after the court case
Oman participated
okay
and but ministers were vetted yeah veti ministers ma owura mahama enya ni ministers ni omo eden ebu oman no eti me hu bibi e ho say because when him say man kwa they will do it the whole ministers on veti omo from 2013 Mumbai ministers bu oman from 2013 up to 2017 omo ba kokora ni minority participate here some boys on because me one eti me hu die nti akofa nsema ba because even as we speak now mamunim say parliament hono minority will have their say majority will have their way sa pepe ne o and they two obey na MPP for kunya 180 is 181 and I say 80 yeah
183 as against 88
183 against 88 kadi ya moye enye nwanwasem baby nti media me nya de ane me wo ha aya na me share hinya me sa ni ma ekosi AC or parliament de bia if MPP were to be 183 and this is quite
18388 will give me 273
yes
na public man not 274 this yes. Still ntibe
that be say independent
okay.
You know
okay
enti
but still
na public man dia normal
public man no finya ma enti
yisi aka ho asem so mbe ene
but who thank you signboard CB just say omienu na say thank you to the constituency
enti mrashe bedwem ho no nye o man asem amanyukuo nsem because ne ho na ka no kore minority for defend your majority defend your enti why na yemfa ntanse ne nkomo but I mean one say me dey me come say me call campaign ba kope am who say dey obesia bre aso ba me shebedwani na ya to da ni me bi ha I mean I babe discuss o mo na amakwa mankofo akasa ti o mo didi o matem no bejo am ti me ti ase because me ho chire me yi especially ya rural areas na ya kwan kra nyina ye mfuturo enti na de me kan ne say look ye nuanu MPP for a lot of emrano right no toda they were right but in the interest of the country no now I thought on niema ayi na economy there is back and forth the yabo duku ya share black ya hwan na yi na no baby as we ma mo pesuafo na mudi yen yeso no muni masetena ayewom o how ayewom ti monwe ye ho
but momo wan about Kokrokoo market momo wan about Kokrokoo market
boy na so me kan bi kan ho
prof can say Kokrokoo market now say judgment debt bi o hana
da bi yenhwe na yenye
number say whether judgment debt or renegotiation we should face it and clear it off.
So penny be pa binti me ni ho kwanse me din dey I say Kokrokoo market has no narration of a judgment debt. There was funds for Kokrokoo market since 2021.
Die ban so wanye
I don't have some for Prof Pome na menko
and I said say opening bua empreko no because this is very interesting. This is very interesting. If there was funds from 2021, and on kind of prekona, Hana Ghana casa, Hana Ghana tea, and I know you're okay. I know you're coming from
Dr. Mrs. Beatrice, you are fair there, say, please wish Prophet Collins Kese a happy birthday for me. Okay. All right. Dr. Mrs. Beatrice, you are fair there, no for mommy. Ghana watching. Prof, Pominenko.
Well, National Day of Prayer. And I'm a debate chato. Now, I think say at the papa. The 1st July, say be holiday and any holiday. I think say that discussion is past and gone. Republic Day, yeah, cry holidays in cry and shada and yeah man so much of a memorial. 6 March, me hear senior president Mama bracing so be yeah, be marching. You still your problem with Yahuni dear Hunsem, your problem with Omambapa. Hunsem like citizenship Hunsem. Nina yentimi enye Emma in Chirimano insuya BBM free mu. And I think say we will talk about all the holidays later, but we dey see the bonfire esuya free yenyame. Makoye Christo ni na meje mpaibo di. I think we will all support it, but mpaibo no I share and say money da. But I'm sure it's a day I think it is a better time to spend with God than to Republic Day. Yen ka hon lecture yen ho hwe nti yen ye de bebo empire dia na nothing say no mumu ye.
Mate mata poku ya dompre ene eyo awuda unuanom asantewa akwabena ena Doris say mata poku ya dompre ya ma happy birthday. Talking of dompre, Honorable Frank and not dompre MP Sauma Dwejiri. Emma watching bijiri Yesu say ohun eye na happy 80th birthday. Mrs. Elizabeth, your boy. Mrs. Elizabeth, your boy. It's an advanced birthday wish to you. Mrs. Elizabeth, your boy of Good Shepherd Methodist Church, North Kaneshi from Doji at Tople. Wishing you an advanced 80th birthday. Enjoy when it comes, mommy. Nyankopon encounter. And I'm my brand here. Minue kuma madie nyina Sylvester Kusi our Holy Trinity Catholic Church. Nyame adoma kwesiada ebe eye wa woda slide. Mrs. Joyce Kesse ene ebusuani nyina se yama happy
me yonko a mama no happy birthday na man kan yi a ba jo na am minidi wa ya me boga ba kope
okay
ma boga na man fan to aso a o ma minidi tola
okay
achimota keep it club no ona ya organizer nti ene na woda
okay
munim se wa shada frame phone so ma me warning
so wa man
nti tola maka ne say your birthday we wish you happy birthday money tia money man
kaje money crampo so ono so mene no wasem
money my wish burger nti bacho TB na me ba manya asem bia
all your part of the bargain
enti money me so mene o wasem
money na na kase onu wasem nti
ne
TB
na ba so abi yi ho ano ebusafo ha ene brebe me akwan ma anopai so ene na wotwe yedemo asie metremu Emma Ghana's Morning Voice, the Chairman General Kwame Sefakan na nyame eyadoma enche cry beteninka efremi na na okese obetimi afremi the Cardinal mejira mu nyina na mu na wotwe so yada Dr. Father Dixon Kennedy Asante Osei Osofo Kodwo Asante 7 bar for Peter Square Isaac Opoku Pretty Joyce Dominic Nyanyovo ena afi na ya konedu mame bia makwafo na poso him adwa yeboa AJ odi ahenkan Kwame yeboa ena akosiago madam nyina amzo ase penifoi ena time achi ema metremu ema Ghana's Morning Voice Chairman General Kwame Sefakan na wotwi enso na me sorry Kofi Kombese ne motra kom sepremo betum de redesum jeje obia akra.
Welcome to Friday morning